Hello, my loves. Namaste. This is going to be a Twin Flame Collective November 2024 reading, or whenever you stumble upon this. All readings are timeless. You're meant to see them at the time that you click on it. So we're going to get started with the basic energy of the Divine Masculine, because I know that's what everybody wants to know what's going on right now. Is where is the Divine Masculine in the Twin Flame journey? I did pull a pre-shuffled card, and it's the Spy Master. So, let's get started on the reading and see what comes up. Don't know what deck I want. Today is Halloween. I hope everyone stays safe and vigilant, but has a good time. All right, so Divine Masculine, whether you are in separation or what the situation is that you find yourself in your journey with a divine counterpart, this is just a collective energy reading, not a personal. So if it doesn't resonate with you, then maybe find another reading or just click off. Just take the parts that do resonate. All right. You have the Emperor, the Star, and the Page of Wands. Well, the only major arcana here is the Emperor. It's usually a leader, someone that is an Aries. It's fire energy. We have the Star and we have the Page of Wands. Feels like someone's definitely spying and doing some digging. What's interesting here is this this card, this has the hand in it. There's a ring on their finger. So take that how it resonates. Either your person is married, or maybe you're already in your relationship with your divine counterpart. But there's a feeling of distrust. Somebody's in their feelings. Let's see, why is the Spy Master here? Yeah, somebody's feeling emotionally left out. This also feels like a person that's feeling drained. Like they've given everything. The Star is a very healing card. But in this sense, it feels more like, with the Five of Pentacles here, it feels more like, it's like you've given something so much of your time and energy that it feels like you didn't get anything out of it. You ended up cold. Lovers. It almost feels like you had all these aspirations. This is the Divine Masculine. Maybe they had a lot of lovers. lovers too, where they were in control. and they had a lot of options, but they were always they didn't inspire. They didn't create any kind of growth. It was just like trophies on a shelf. And so now the masculine is feeling this, it's a feeling of distrust, because the ones that are already in a committed relationship struggle with, what am I supposed to do? And they probably have family around them that they've created, so it becomes a very sticky situation when you're trying to get out of a committed relationship. But at the same time, if you in your mind are there, but in your heart you want to be somewhere else, are you being true to yourself? Can you merge the two? You know? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Is it about this feeling abandoned, or yeah, someone feels abandoned, so they feel this, they need to protect themselves, because there's this level of distrust about themselves when it comes to this. It almost feels like someone's saying, I put too much in. I put too much in and I didn't get anything out. However that resonates. Why is the Page of Wands here? So there's a lot of inner fears. It's almost like, let's say you're a CEO of a company and then you lose your job. In this case, it's the healing part of the journey that you have to shift from an ego-based life to a more spiritual, heart-based life. And you walk into a new job with no knowledge or resources that support you in your new job, and you feel like a rookie all over again, when in your last job you were the CEO. You had total control, and now you're in a space where you have no control. You're having to pour your emotions out, and you feel very raw on the inside, but on the outside, you keep up this front, like you're not having an issue. But when in fact, you are healing. You're healing from this ego-based life, and it's asking you to behave differently, but you don't trust it. Yeah, you don't trust it. It's a brand new beginning, and it's very foreign. So this is heavy on Aquarius, Aries, and Virgo, Gemini, which is the Lovers. This is a relationship that does not follow traditional relationships because it's spiritually based. It's a true awakening of the Kundalini energy within you and being activated by your divine counterpart. Ace of Cups on the bottom. So there is this level of not understanding. Feeling like you're in kindergarten again when you graduated already from a university, and now you feel like you're literally in kindergarten again. So the only thing that you can really do is just give in to the magic. Give in to work through the fear, because the fear will eventually subside. It always does in the beginning. It's always the most prominent. But as time goes by every day and you start to settle into who you really are, it does get easier and easier. And it's best really not to continue to avoid it. Because avoiding it doesn't help. And if you have other people around you that try and persuade you, then you really need to go and do your inner work. Let's see what else. What else do we have? For November, for the Divine Masculine in a twin flame journey. Why is Princess of Discs here? Why are these upside down? Are they? Yes. No, not all of them. Okay. Okay, I get it. So eventually, everything comes to a head. It's like this masculine has been spending a tremendous amount of time trying to attain luxury, comfortability, stability, wealth. But he kept coming across defeat. And this really is no different than the Divine Feminine, because there's a lot of Divine Feminines out there that have had to carry the entire load, raise kids, do it all single-handedly, that have struggled with their stability, financial stability as well. But when you have stability and you have everything materialistically that you need, you have a tendency to become uninspired. And so as you begin to continue to chase this luxurious life and the whatever it was you were doing, partying, whatever, you were defeated. There's defeat here. And I have 7 of Cups twice, so 77, is it going to be significant? And 11, we have 2 aces. 77, 11. And it was not going in the right direction. You're living a very egoic life. And that's great when you're here. But you have to ask yourself, is that who did you help along the way, or did you? Or did you take advantage? And however you got to this CEO position, was it done in the highest, your highest version of self? Was there something about your position that didn't align with who you are becoming in your metamorphosis? Because being a twin is like being a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly. And each process is not easy. We get used to one, and then we're hit with something else, and then we're hit with something else. But in the end, you know, caterpillar doesn't realize he's going to metamorph into a butterfly and have the ultimate freedom of flight. So the journey's not easy, and nobody is saying that it is. If you are a twin flame, don't talk to other people about this journey, because they will never understand, because it is spiritual and supernatural in nature, and it will never follow conventional relationships of any kind. So if you think that's the place you want to go, you're going to be very disappointed, because it's a self journey of discovery, as well as learning to love someone unconditionally without the control. It's asking you to step out of your CEO comfortable position and step into like true magic. And it looks a lot different than your 3D life. So you have to stop comparing. So for the rest of the year, I like to see the predictability of how this is going to play out. We do have Saturn coming out of retrograde on the, what is it, 15th? So 11/15. So let's get 3 cards for the rest of 2024 for the Divine Masculine, and where he can expect to be by the end of the year. Okay, nothing in there. Let's get the angel cards. Okay, opportunity. So there is going to be some opportunity, and this feels like 2 things: an opportunity for a meeting, but also an opportunity for some stability, because when you're going in the right direction, the universe will make it stable. It will flow. I pulled a card. They're called my oracles of Pluto. And I pulled a card for this reading, so I want to read it now. Divine Masculine. It's the Moose. These are my shadow cards. All right, let's see here. The Moose. All right, a formidable obstacle or opponent, and or giving something too much power. The majestic moose is an intimidating large beast. Until you've experienced the presence of one in real life, it's difficult to appreciate the true impact of their stature. And once you have seen a moose in real life, their mammoth size is truly unforgettable. If the moose card appears in your reading, something in your life feels just as large and intimidating as this creature. Whatever this obstacle is, a person, a situation, a problem that needs to be solved, it seems insurmountable and has left you feeling paralyzed and small in comparison. As formidable as a situation may feel, be careful not to give anything too much power or importance. Remember that perception is everything, and the dread is often worse than the deed. It's quite possible that, in fact, the anxiety the situation has caused you has enabled these things to cast a larger shadow than it deserves. The longer you avoid it, the bigger it will become. Take action. So, real life story. David and Goliath. And reflect on how David defeats the armored giant with a single stone. Then reflect on how you might tackle your own obstacle in a simple yet surprising way. So, it's about tackling your situation and your solution, but taking action and not allowing it to control you. But you don't need to control it. So let it flow, because there's going to be opportunities that are going to come up where you do feel intimidated. You're going from the CEO to a rookie. And you also need to give yourself a little bit of a break and appreciation that you've gotten this far, because it's not easy. And your counterpart certainly understands the pain of the journey. So I'll leave you with that for your November reading. I'll be back in 7 days to check in, see what the energies, how everyone's feeling. And until I speak with you again, have a wonderful day. Have a safe Halloween. Namaste.